Freedom 92.9, 8:27 here on this Wednesday, August the 19th. We've got a special set of guys in the studio this morning, OCC basketball coaches Clint Burris and Jim Baker. Good morning, guys. How are we?
Great.
Good.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys, too. All right, we're here to talk Lady Knights. You guys have an event coming up, and we'd love to hear all about it.
Well, I'll start off first day of school today, so all the kids are all excited. New year, new day, and excited to see what this year brings. We got in this week and got all our orientations done, and we're off to the races now. We're going to talk tip-off dinner today. Last year we had Brittany Johnson in last September. This year we have one of our rivals coming in for a guest. Mount Carmel's Tyra Buss is going to be our keynote speaker this year. I think we got a lot of excitement about Brittany last year. These two played in a really good era of Southern Illinois basketball, and we're excited to have her, and I think her dad's going to join her on stage for some question and answer type stuff. And we're super excited about it. We had a great turnout last year. Our community support is unbelievable. We tell every recruit that comes in our number one assets are people, and our community doesn't fail us to back us up with that statement.
Yeah.
And last year they literally blew us away with our support for this tip-off dinner, and our girls came in and had a good time with it, and Brittany did a phenomenal job, and we're excited to welcome Tyra in. Like I said, even though she's one of our rivals from down the road, but I'm going to throw it over here to Coach Baker and let him talk some details. And but like I said, we're super excited and grateful for the event we had last year.
Yeah.
Absolutely like to echo what Clint said. And with Brittany, obviously we all know she was a phenomenal player,
Yes.
but as I got to know her and work with her, she's just an incredible person.
Absolutely.
And it's been fun for us. We're happy for her. She's now the associate head coach at Bradley, and we stay in touch, and so that's been fun. But yeah, Tyra Buss is coming in. I coached against her dad, Tim, starting back in 1988. So we were rivals, right? But with that, we were friends, and that's part of the fun of coaching. You get to know the coaches and become friends with them as well.
Yeah.
But Sunday, September 13th, we're going to have it this year at Olney Central College. So the doors will open at 4:30, the meal at 5, and that's going to be held in the Student Union. And if anybody has any type of trouble access, we're going to have golf carts. We'll have shuttles to make sure we get them around to where it's very easy
Awesome.
access. Right,
Awesome.
Our girls will be helping with that. And then after we have the meal, we'll do our heads and tails kind of auction type thing we did. A fun thing we're going to add this year is going to be the players are going to make desserts, and we're going to auction off the desserts. Right, so
Yes.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to find out who can and can't make good desserts, so we'll have a little fun, and Coach and I may fire one up as well. And so, again, just have a little bit of fun way maybe to make some money with it. And then once we're done with the meal, we're going to move over to the OCC Theater, and that's going to be a great setting to have Tyra and her dad. And Blaine Heights is going to serve as our MC again. Did an incredible job last year, so it should be a fun format. And with Tyra's dad on the stage, we'll probably get some stories we wouldn't have otherwise
Right,
gotten.
yeah.
So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Tyra, just in case somebody doesn't know, her accolades are just numerous. She was the all-time leading scorer in Illinois high school, men and women's basketball, I think over 4,800 points. And then she became the all-time leading scorer at Indiana University on the women's side as well. So
Yeah.
incredible competitor. So we're really excited to get her here. And again, you throw Brittany Johnson and Tyra Buss in back-to-back years, it doesn't get much better than
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. One thing's for sure, around here we have some very talented athletes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do. So, guys, if our listeners wanted to know anything about Lady Knights athletics, anything about this event, where would be the best place for them to do so?
I'll follow this with social media. We've got a Facebook page. I looked yesterday. We've got almost 1,500 followers on our Facebook page. Social media as far as Instagram, Twitter. The girls are kind of dabbling with wanting to do a TikTok where we can get some stuff going with that. We actually have 16 players and a manager this year. So with 17 kids, we've got some bodies that are going to be able
Yeah.
to do some stuff. And our manager is really excited about trying to emphasize and upgrade our social media presence a little bit.
For sure.
So that's one of the things we're looking at. So social media, obviously our website, Olney Central or iecc.edu, and you can go to all of our athletics from there. But for the actual Lady Night basketball stuff, most of our stuff is going to go through our social medias. We're actually wrapping up this week our summer spotlight series that we did, where we introduced all of our players and had a video with it. We've got a lot of positive feedback from our community. I think we've got a really good group of kids. Probably had one of the best groups of student athletes that I've ever had the pleasure to coach. I think Coach Baker's even said it in all of our years. It's probably the most fun team we've ever coached. And this group's already off to a great start. We got 8 kids back from last year, 7 new kids, and we're excited to get going. And we're going to try to utilize that social media platform to get our fans to know them even more.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And if anyone wants to find out more information about this event, where can they get tickets? What's the best place to ask questions and that kind of thing?
Sure. Well, my cell number, obviously, they can text, reach out. It's 812-216-2589. And then the Facebook page for us is OCC Lady Knights.
Yep, Lady
right?
Knights basketball.
Where they can go in. And I didn't mention the cost of the tickets this year is $30. That gets you the meal, and then obviously entry to hear Tyra as well, which kept it at the exact same price as last year. So yeah. But that's reach out to us again. We'll get them set up with it, and we also have our Booster Club members. I don't want to start naming them. I might forget somebody. I'll throw a couple. I mean, you got Janet Everett, and you got Sherry Gray, and Jody Schneider, and you got Blaine Heights, and Anna Blank, and Brad Williams, and Mark Weiler, right? and if I left somebody out, I'm sorry, but off the top, again, they all have tickets available, and they can take care of you as well. So,
Perfect.
Yeah, love to get a big crowd and see our fans out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for coming in this morning and talking to us about this. Before we go, is there any last-minute things you'd like our listeners to know, whether it's about the team in general, the program, or this event itself?
I would just say come out, and I'm talking on the men and the women's side. I think we both have exciting rosters put together, and we're going to work really, really hard, and I think it's going to be a really fun year to get in the gym. We'd love to see people in, and again, just yell at us and say hello, but we'll do everything we can to make these programs proud for the community.
For sure, and I just pulled up the calendar, October 18th. It's sneaking up on us. Today's the 18th or 19th?
19th.
So a couple months from now, we will be having our first preseason scrimmage at home against Parkland. Last year we had an unbelievable crowd for a preseason scrimmage. That'll probably be the first time you'll get to see us compete on our court. Obviously, look out also on our social medias for our annual Meet the Knights, where we co-op with the guys and get all of our fans in and have some games and entertainment. So like he said, we're super excited about the team we've had. I know the guys are excited about their team. I think it's going to be a good year for Blue Knight Lady Knight basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, that is the OCC Lady Knights tip-off dinner Sunday, September 13th at Olney Central College. Coaches, thank you so much for coming in, and
thank you.
We can't wait to see what the Knights and the Lady Knights do this season.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
You're listening in here to Freedom 92.9.